One. Big games. Big takes. To find FS1 on your television, visit foxsports.com for details.
Professional wrestling fans, the action continues every week.
You got it coming. This is total non-stop action.
TNA Thursday Night Impact every week on AMC. For showtimes and more information, visit TNAWrestling.com.
Two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio. LeVar Arrington, Brady Quinn, Jonas Knox with you here. Coming up top of next hour, a little over 10 minutes from now, we're going to catch up with our guy, Petros Papadakis. He is a Wednesday tradition here on the show. That'll be yours right here on FSR. But first, before we get to our midweek awards, trained to push past the pain, not athletes, just people trafficked every day right here in the United States, sometimes by someone they trusted. During the World Cup, help us break the silence. Visit bluecampaign.gov/World Cup to learn more. Paid for by the Department of Homeland Security.
There are some good things that happen, and there's some bad. And then there's some downright ugly things. It's time for Good, Bad, and Ugly.
Well, Sheriff Suika, who's got what this week?
Well, I tell you what, Sheriff, the first is the good, and, well, it's time to go down to the old sheriff station, talk to Sheriff Sticks with the good. Draw, cowboy.
My good for the week is the New York Knickerbockers and Spike Lee potentially getting his championship ring as the greatest, dopest supporter and contributor to the New York Knicks. That's my good. That's great for the week because basketball won. The mecca of basketball, New York City, even though I'm a PA guy, so I'll say Philly, and I played in D.C., so I'll say D.C. is in the conversation too, DMV. But New York City, no one will ever question that. You got the Rucker and all kinds of different historical connections to Madison Square Garden, to basketball. So that's my good for the week.
All right. Well, next up, we got the bad, and well, it's time to hear from the constable. Constable Quinn, you got the bad. Draw, cowboy.
Well, what's going to be bad this week is the U.S. Open is at Shinnecock Hills Golf Club in Long Island. And it's the only golf course that's hosted the U.S. Open in 3 different centuries, which is kind of cool. But 1896 was the first one, not at 2026. But with the wind, the conditions, the scores will be bad. This will be a tough course, as the U.S. Open usually is for its players. So that's what's going to be bad, but it should be one hell of an event. So on the positive note, should be fun to watch, but I don't anticipate many scores finishing under par.
All right. Well, last and certainly not least, it's time to hear from Deputy Knox with the ugly. Go for it, brother.
So I haven't been to this place in years and years until yesterday, and the only reason I went in is because I had a gift card. And Costco is awful. I don't get it. I don't understand the appeal. I can't stand the do you have a membership? If you don't have a membership, if you don't pay a fee, you can't shop here. I even tried the hot dog. All right, everyone swore, oh, what about that $1.50 hot dog? Now I know why it's $1.50. Wow. And let me tell you something. Don't try and sell me on the food at the little counter they got there just based on the price. If I wanted to, I could go drink a glass of Windex because it's only $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. But I don't because it's bad. So my ugly for the week was the experience at Costco. The people there are rude. The food is trash, and I don't get the appeal, and I don't plan on ever going back.
Dang. It's a bad take. All right. That's just a bad take, man.
Hey, it's Jonas Knox. Trained to push past the pain, not athletes, just people. Men, women, and children who are trafficked every day in communities across the United States, sometimes by someone they trusted, sometimes by their own family. While millions watch the World Cup, they're fighting to survive in silence. Blue Campaign hopes to harness the global energy of the World Cup to help raise awareness and break the silence of human trafficking. Get informed. Visit bluecampaign.gov/World Cup to learn the facts, end the misconceptions, and start the conversation.
Truck and bus drivers are trained professionals, some of the best on the road. But even the best drivers can't see everywhere. And the bigger their vehicle, the bigger the blind spots. When driving around large trucks and buses, cars can disappear from view. But driving safely is simple. If you're riding beside a truck or bus, don't linger. Always pass with purpose or give the vehicle space. Stay visible, stay safe. America's pros rely on you. Paid for by FMCSA.
America's turning 250, and iHeartRadio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Weekdays through July 4th, listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway. Take that road trip of all the Insta-worthy spots across the country, from bucket list to booked. Wow. Win your share of $250 grand. Celebrating 250 years of America with iHeartRadio.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
All lanes are blocked off, as well as the X-ramp due to an early morning crash and police investigation. This is on the 130 toll road going southbound at Tesla Road. Avoid the area if you can. There's also a wreck on the service road of I-35 southbound just after Grand Avenue Parkway, and a crash on Wells Branch Parkway at Howard Lane. I'm Jason Fossig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Abacus Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical.
Clogged drain? No problem. Abacus makes it 1, 2, 3 easy. They clear the drain, conduct a video inspection, and include a 123-day clog-free guarantee for just $123. No wonder they say Abacus. You can count on us.
Visit abacusplumbing.com.
DraftKings Sports is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, Texas. The whole world is watching one tournament right now. Group stage chaos, knockout drama, stoppage time heartbreak. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in Texas. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code AM1300. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code AM1300. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issue in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends June 28th. Terms at dkng.co/predictions promo.
This July 4th, come celebrate at America's Block Party, hosted by America 250. America's Block Party is a can't-miss 4th of July concert happening at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum.
Experience music performances by major artists, patriotic tributes, and the kickoff to Giving Forth, helping to make July 4th the largest day of giving in American history.
It's more than just fireworks.
Join this landmark celebration and get your America's Block Party tickets now for $17.76 at america250.org/LA.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
Ah, this feeling is brought to you by Aleve for back pain relief. What feeling is that, you ask? Well, it's the feeling you feel when you have relief from back pain. That move how you want to, not how you have to feeling. That keep going through your day without slowing you down feeling. The kind that brings you back to yourself all day long without interruption. Oh, yeah. Because Aleve offers long-lasting pain relief. Feel up to 12 hours of back pain relief with one dose. Feel Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Livestrong supports the first responder ride from Boston to New York. Register at livestrong.org/ride.
This is KVET AM Austin, Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, an iHeart radio station, and your home for the Hornets. Guaranteed human.
The morning kickoff. The morning kickoff.
It's the morning kickoff with Mike Hardball Hardge and the world's strongest man, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry, on your home for the Horns, 1300 The Zone.
Larson steps back in the box now.
Justin Bird, the right-hander. The windup, the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Ashton Larson strikes out, and with it, the Longhorn baseball season will come to an end. In the ninth, 1-2-3 go the Longhorns. The final score tonight, the Georgia Bulldogs 2, the Texas Longhorns nothing. Georgia will move on, and they will play another elimination game. The Bulldogs will have an elimination game against the Oklahoma Sooners tomorrow night at 6. They're going to have to beat them tomorrow, and they're going to have to beat them again on Thursday. Meanwhile, Longhorns season ends in disappointment. They wind up going 1-2 here in Omaha.
Good morning, Austin, K-Town, Pflugerville, H-Town, Pearland City, El Paso,
San Antonio, and Salisbury, Texas,
or wherever you may be listening. This is a way back Wednesday edition of Morning Kickoff right here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app. We got heartbreak in Omaha as the Texas baseball season comes to an end. The Georgia Bulldogs slammed the door on the Horns championship hopes. Meanwhile, Texas softball is loading up for another title run through the transfer portal. George Pickens is officially back with the Cowboys, and the FIFA World Cup is heating up as U.S. prepares for a massive showdown with Australia this Friday. We got a packed show, folks, and I am your host, Mike Hardball Hardge. My co-host is a WWE Hall of Famer and recognized as the world's strongest man. He is the Mark Henry.
Good morning, Austin.
And, of course, we got Marcus behind the boards. We also got Cole in here with us. If you want to be a part of the show, all you got to do is text the word Texas followed by your message to 81530. Standard data and message rates may apply. That's the word Texas followed by your message to 81530. Standard data and message rates may apply. Also, we're going to give you a chance to voice your opinion by leaving us a message on that talkback feature on the new and improved and always free iHeartRadio app. We'll receive your message instantly, and you might even hear it on air if it's good enough. But if not,
it's good enough,
but maybe not. Danny Davis will be joining us from Omaha at 7:34 to talk about the latest, but we're going to get into it right now. The Texas Longhorns team, the season is over. Texas falls to the Georgia Bulldogs for the second time at the College World Series, 2-0. And Texas never really could figure out Georgia pitching this tournament. Over the time in the College World Series, through 18 innings, Texas struck out 27 times against the Georgia Bulldogs. The bottom of the lineup didn't come through. You would think riding that emotional high of the game before where you beat Alabama 14-2. Now you sit back and wish you could have saved some of those at-bats, some of those runs, and been able to make something happen. But you got to look at it and say this was one of the most fun years, one of the better years, but obviously getting to Omaha is the goal, but the ultimate goal is to win a championship.
You know what? My questions got answered yesterday. Georgia is just right now a better team. Their pitching is better than Texas is hitting. That was proven. I was going to ask you about that. Like, when it gets to a series or it gets to a tournament where you have to face somebody multiple times and the same outcome is what it is, sometimes you said baseball is just baseball sometimes. Was this a case of baseball being baseball or Texas not being able to shake away the nerves?
Well, I don't think it was nerves at all. I just think it was a situation where, again, I don't know what the scouting report is on the University of Texas for other teams, but they found a way to keep the batters off balance. There was nothing positive. Well, I'm not going to say positive. It was 2-0. There were some situations that Texas was put in, and, you know, I can go back and look and see how many guys were left on base and things like that. But those are the types of things that Texas had to execute. When you're striking out 17 times in a baseball game, it's not a good thing. Or no, you strike out 12 times. They struck out 17 times.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable game. I mean, at the first 5 innings, it looked like whose pitcher was going to flinch.
Yep.
And it just so happened that, you know, Texas flinched.
Yeah, they struck out way too much this weekend, and you start to really wonder what's next for this baseball program. But post-game, Coach Schloss talked about the season and just came up short.
Coach ran into another outstanding pitching performance from Georgia.
Yeah, starter did a nice job. You know, we didn't adjust enough. Kept chasing the ball off the plate, and you know, they had. I thought Luke was outstanding. I thought Sam was great. Certainly, you know, had the breaks go their way, and they got the 1-2 out hit, and then the catch or no catch to get things going. Just we didn't create anything offensively, and they did just enough to score.
I was going to say that 7th inning is kind of the definition of what a cruel game this can be.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I thought Darian made a nice. I guess he didn't survive the catch or whatever they call it. I don't know. Didn't really get an explanation, but I can understand the call. And then we had the bleeder go through the right side, and I thought Sam did a great job pitching out of it, limited to 1 run, but we could never really. We got first and second with Adrian up, and didn't get that hit that we got yesterday. So tough one to swallow for sure.
I know it's raw, but can you articulate what this team has meant to you getting this program back to Omaha?
Yeah, man. Obviously, they mean a ton. I mean, the standard's tough at Texas. You know, it's getting Omaha's, you know, the bare minimum standard. I know that, so I'm really proud of them for doing that. You know, winning a national title these days, awful tough. It's tournament baseball that everything's got to fall your way. But yeah, I'm really proud of these guys. They've come a long way. The leadership grew throughout the course of the year, and yeah, we got a good season. Yeah, it's just tough to take right now.
You look at guys giving it their all. A-Rod with that play. Sam Cozart diving for balls. Don't see that often from a 260-pound pitcher.
Yeah. I mean, these guys love each other. You know, they played all the way to the final 6, or I guess you call it, or 5 or 6 of the College World Series. So back, hopefully sooner rather than later.
Hey, from Craig and Keith and I appreciate all your time this year, win, loser.
Yeah, appreciate how you guys are so professional and such a great. Appreciate all you.
Thanks, Coach.
Man, what a tough year. And situationally, you start to look around and you try to figure out, okay, what are we going to do? Where was that play? There were so many other plays that were in the conversation. So ball flies out to left field. Shortstop A-Rod goes to the other side. They run into each other. A-Rod makes a great play going out and makes a strong throw. And at the plate, it's a bang play. And Carson Tenney talked about the play and everybody watching it. And I've talked to my buddies that are catchers. You have to be on the front side of the plate at a play like that. Now, I'm not a catcher, but I talked to other catchers.
Okay.
And there was a play at the plate that if he's on the front side, I don't know if he tags him quick enough, but he was on the back side of the plate.
Make him run over you.
I still believe he has to be at the front, but here's Carson Tenney and his thoughts on what happened on that play.
I think that I did what I was trying to do, get the ball and put it on as quick as I possibly could. I think there are different ways I could have gone about that, but I think I did what I was trying to do.
And it was a bang play at the plate, ended up being a run. On that play, I think they got to have a better communication. A-Rod's going to run out as far as he possibly can every time. Anthony Pack has to call that ball because his momentum is coming towards home plate. It's his ball.
It's his ball.
He's got to be loud, and that has happened multiple times this year. So that is those are some of the things that they're going to have to work through if he's going to continue to be the left fielder.
It happened late in the game also.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
it was the play that was bang. Texas loses 2-0, and they get that run right there on the bang bang play at home plate. So the communication has got to be better. The lineup has to be better. The story, though, and we'll talk to Danny Davis about that. The story is a little bit bigger than that because they're losing a lot of guys with the possibility of losing even more because of the draft. So if you start to look at guys that have run out of eligibility, you have Jaden Duplantier, Timo Becerra, Ruger Riojas, Luke Harrison, Josh Livingston, Cal Higgins, Connor McCreary, Max Grubbs, Cody Howard, and Darian Pendergrass, who, by the way, played another great center field. Thought he was going to make that play, but it was kind of tough for them. You also got draft-eligible guys like Aiden Robbins, Carson Tenney, Thomas Burns, Hayden LaFew, Ethan Mendoza, and Casey Borba. So to me, I would see Mendoza and Borba back. I don't know if we see Carson Tenney or Aiden Robbins back. But then you have to fill out the rest of your roster because there was a lot of experience that will be leaving this program.
Well, why does Pendergrass have to try to show the referee? Just hold on to it like a basket catch.
Well, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. As he said, he didn't continue the play to be able to hold on to the ball. You got to make that play. He did. I thought it was an out, but once the ball came out, the ref or the umpire felt like, nah, the ball, you didn't control it long enough. But it was Des Bryant again. That was a catch. That was a catch, Des. And so was that catch by Pendergrass. We're coming up next. We're going to talk Texas football. Coach Sark, Kay Adams, good stuff. Arch Manning, the superstar. We're going to continue all of that, and we'll hear from Danny Davis of the Austin American-Statesman. Texas softball having a blast. All in hour number 1 right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Phones, laptops, cars, smart speakers.
I use the iHeartRadio app.
All devices, all the time. Your home for the horns. 1300 The Zone.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
For a weekend full of superstar performances.
Are you ready?
Once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to see to believe.
We're getting this party going, huh?
Only limited single-night tickets remain. Get yours while you still can now at AXS.com. And we'll see you at our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
From the Lawrence and Lawrence Traffic Center.
There's a 30-minute backup this morning being caused by a wreck in the 2 left lanes on I-35 southbound at Palmer. You're backed up here from Grand Avenue Parkway. 2 left lanes are also blocked off by a separate accident over on Mopac southbound at Spicewood Springs. And all lanes are blocked off due to an early morning wreck on 130 southbound at Tesla Road. I'm Jason Fossick with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Insurance makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's a sale. Right now, every service needed for your vehicle is on sale at any of the 3 Leaf Johnson Ford locations, Austin, Manor, and Buda. And we're wide open. Tires, brakes, oil changes for only $39.99 with synthetic blend oil, tire rotations, and alignments. You name it. Any of the 3 Central Texas locations have it on sale. Can't come see us? We'll come see you with our mobile van on most services, or we'll come pick it up and bring it back. Go to leafjohnson.com and pick your location and time. You'll love it at Leaf, Austin, Buda, and Manor.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship. minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
We all have someone we love, like the favorite lyric in our favorite song. You can't imagine life without them. So tell them today, I love you. Get screened. It could help save their life. Visit cancer.org/getscreened to learn more.
Before they can cheer your name, you've got to make one. At Spurs Sports Academy, we're helping young athletes do just that with year-round basketball camps and tournaments for kids of all ages. It's all part of our mission of inspiring lifelong memories and building character through competition. To find your way to play, text HOOPS to 210-444-5021 or head over to spurs.com/sportsacademy.
If you're still using a sportsbook to bet on the soccer tournament, you're getting robbed. Delete that app and join the millions using Polymarket. Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. You trade against other fans, not the house. Polymarket, your go-to prediction market for soccer's biggest stage, available in all 50 states. Download the Polymarket app, use promo code TACO to unload $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code TACO. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Phones, laptops, cars, smart speakers, even on your TV. All devices, all the time. We are everywhere you are. 1300 The Zone.
Morning Kickoff right here on Sports Radio AM 1300 Zone. Coming up in the next segment, we have our guy Danny Davis of Austin American Statesman. He is live. He will be live in Omaha, giving us an update on all things Texas Longhorns and giving us his thoughts on what he saw while he was there. But football season is right around the corner. Now that baseball is done, we can focus a lot on football. And Coach Sark talked about Arch Manning with Kay Adams up in Adams. And one of the things that Coach Sark has talked about was the improvement of Arch, how he's gone about it, the growth from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. That's what you want to see from every player, not just your quarterback. You want to see that from your team. And he told Kay, where does he see Arch improve the most?
Where specifically did you experience Arch's improvement the most?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me with Arch was, he found out how tough he really was physically and mentally, to endure what he went through early in that season and to endure what he went through throughout games. And then the way he responded to that as the games went on later in the year. I mean, the guy's, bleeding out of his lips bleeding against Michigan at the end of the year, his hips jacked up, but yet he's still scrambling and running for touchdowns. I think he found out how tough he was as the season went on. And I think his teammates found out how tough he was. I always thought it was interesting. A lot of the NFL teams, when they're interviewing our players getting ready for the draft, they'll ask, who's the toughest guy on the team? Oh, well, those guys were all saying Arch Manning. And whether that was Manny Muhammad or Anthony Hill and all those guys, Michael Taft getting ready for the draft, they're saying Arch Manning. And so I think to me, what we learned about him and what he learned about himself is how mentally and physically tough he is, and then his ability to lead through that toughness to gain the respect of his teammates.
We talked about that, about how tough this kid is.
Yeah.
We saw the growth of him. We saw the maturation. We saw him say, I'm just going to go out here and ball. And that's what he did. And he continues to do that.
Hardge, a lot of people don't realize that sometimes you got to let sports happen. Arch is in a situation where he had to get that experience last season as the starter, as the guy. People, man, there's a lot of pressure on that dude to play quarterback. And not to mention, you're at the University of Texas where everybody hates you. You're in a conference where you're new to the conference. And nobody wants to give you any respect in the first place. You got to go earn it. And you start off your season with the best team in the country. A lot of pressure. I'm sure that he had anxiety. But now he had a whole entire season to get that out of his system. Don't you think that would build you up for this season? That it will make you more confident? He took some hits, Hardge, in Oklahoma, Mississippi State, Florida. He took some hits that probably would have broke a lot of guys. All he did at the end of the season was better than he did the beginning of the season.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to seeing Arch Manning come into this season. Like, if that's what it takes, then that's what I got, and let's go.
Yeah, he's definitely he's matured, and a lot of
maturity.
A lot of folks realize that Arch really is that guy. Like he proved that to so many other people, and he didn't have to. I mean, a lot of people have their thoughts on it, but he is a guy that shows up every single game and is ready to go.
I don't want him to prove it this year.
Yeah.
Like, I got you last year. I got you last season. Don't take the hits.
Yeah,
we
but
always say slide.
Seems like those hits woke him up, though.
It did at times. It seemed like he would be playing like okay, and then somebody would rock him, and he'd go, "Oh, that's what we're doing."
Yeah.
And he would, but let's not do that this season.
And a lot of times you go back to that game where he was sitting on the bench and he said, I'm just letting it go. I don't care anymore. And so he was asked about that as well.
Like when he's on the bench and he's like, I don't give up. I'm just going to play like I don't give up. What do you think?
I like that too.
Well, what was
I'll
that
be honest with you. I
moment?
love
What
that
does it say
too.
about him? What was that moment about?
He kind of just let the guard down.
Yeah.
He really did. And he took the governor off himself and just said, I'm going for it. I'm going to play. And I think that's what we've wanted out of him, but that's the growing pains that you go through, and probably unfair expectations of him his first start, first year starting on the road at Ohio State, that he was just going to be that way from the very beginning. It takes time. But he found that, and he found that inside of him. And I can tell you it was a great motivator for his teammates and for our staff, that to knowing that's the guy that we have leading us into this season.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yep.
But the one thing that I didn't say that he just said at the end of that was how it affected his teammates. See, that's the thing, Hardge. Do you elevate the people around you? That's why I like dominant point guards in basketball, because they're the coach on the floor. Takes a lot to be a point guard in any league, in any level. It takes a lot to be a quarterback, because you don't just play football, you manage personalities. You manage the expectation of your players, and you got to hold your players accountable. Look, you made a mistake. Let it go. I'm coming back to you right now. Drop it again, we're going to have a problem. Those quarterbacks say that. I've heard it. You were a quarterback. How many times you told one of your guys, listen, man, drop it again here. I'm coming back to you. Don't give me a reason to throw it to somebody else.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So Arch he had to grow into that. You can't just assume that there's wide receivers out there that's like, hey, man, throw me the ball. I've been here for 3 years. Like, he had to become the leader.
Yep.
And I think now we're going to get the supreme leader, Arch Manning, the veteran Arch Manning, the guy that's expected to be where Quinn Ewers was, and Vince Young, and all of the greats, the Applewhites and the Colt McCoys. They're expecting you to be that guy now,
right?
Because you had the reps. So, man, I'm excited for him to have the opportunity. A lot of people, sometimes they leave before they even get a chance.
Yeah, and Sark was asked about what would he do to get the best out of Arch.
If I asked Arch how you get the best out of him, what would he say?
Probably coaching him hard. In practice, I don't hold back with him. I try to make him uncomfortable as I can in practice because I know how uncomfortable it can get in game. And so I push him hard, but yet at the same time, I'm trying to build his confidence in himself, knowing the things that he can do systematically. But I push him hard and I challenge him in practice every single day. But I like I said, I've been very, very proud of Arch Manning. A lot of the guys, if they would have been faced with what he was faced with last year from a media perspective, I think they would have melted under that scrutiny. And he didn't melt. He found out about himself. He got stronger as the season went on. And I couldn't be more proud of a guy, the way that he went through it all and representing our football team and the entire University of Texas, and for that matter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I love the fact that he has a relationship with Arch enough to be able to coach him hard and be like, listen, man, you know that I don't hate you.
Yeah.
That I'm doing this because I want you to be better. And a lot of times coaches have this tough guy attitude. It don't seem like Coach Sark has that tough guy attitude with Arch. Is more the coach. It's like really a coach.
Right. And Coach played the position. He played it at a very high level. I mean, he was a quarterback that was exciting at BYU. They slung it all around the field. So he totally understands what it's like to be in that position. He totally understands what it's like to lead at the position. So with Arch, and again, I mean, what more do you have to say to a Manning about the quarterback position? I mean, he's a Manning. They have conversation. He talks to his uncles all the time. He'll shoot a text. And he said it last year. He said, I'll text Eli. Eli's very straight to the point. Peyton will give him a book.
Right.
Because of all the things that he saw. So
but
it's
Peyton
like
also
the
is
detail.
funny. He said, don't be a turd.
Yeah. So, I mean.
That was my favorite. That's my favorite thing that Peyton said.
Yeah, and this is going to be a special, special year. It has the makings of being a very, very special year. Speaking of special, our guy Danny Davis was in Omaha, still is in Omaha. We'll get the latest and his thoughts on what he saw at his time at the College World Series. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
From the Lorenz and Lorenz Traffic Center.
All lanes remain blocked off due to a crash and police investigation on the 130 toll road southbound at Tesla Road. On I-35 southbound at Palmer, 2 right lanes are blocked off by a wreck causing delays from Grand Avenue Parkway, and a 15-minute slowdown over on Mopac southbound due to a crash blocking off 2 left lanes at Spicewood Springs. I'm Jason Fossig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lorenz and Lorenz, personal injury attorneys.
I'm attorney Ted Lorenz. If you've been hurt in a car or truck wreck, Lorenz and Lorenz is here for you. We offer a free consultation and don't get paid until we win your case. Lorenz and Lorenz, we're on top of it. Austin, Texas.
This is the truck deal you've been waiting for, and Covert Chevy and Hutto is making it happen. 0% financing for 5 years on every 2026 Silverado 1500, and you won't make the first payment for 90 days. We're talking hundreds of options to choose from, with more rolling in every single day. Don't pay monthly interest on your old truck or car when you can save right now. 0% deals like this don't stick around, so come and see us at Highway 79 or head to coverthutto.com. Covert Chevy Hutto. Together, let's drive. For qualified buyers, see dealer for details.
Transform your home with fresh paint, just in time for America's 250th anniversary. Celebrate with CertaPro Painters and get $250 off projects of $2,500 or more. Schedule by July 10th and let freedom and fresh paint ring. We are more than just your local painters. From the first brushstroke to the final smile, our promise is simple. Your home beautifully painted and worry-free. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
It's time to warm up that scoreboard and get ready to bring home the win with Specs. Specs has you covered with lower prices on all your favorite fan fuel. From craft beer, rare spirits, and world-class wine to chips, dips, and gourmet finer foods. And with same-day delivery when you order online or through the app, Specs is your MVP for the biggest score of the game. At Specs, the fun starts here.
Here's to you, cheers to savings.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Hey, John, why so glum? I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Cowboys wide receiver George Pickens said he is prepared to play the 2026 season on the franchise tag. Cowboys continue mandatory minicamp today. Astros with a 3-run eighth beat the Tigers 4-2 in Houston. Texas baseball season is over after they were bounced from the College World Series with a 2-0 loss to Georgia in Omaha. I'm Ron Tomas.
This is Katina Mobley. This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Buyers Barricades.
For traffic control rentals, sales, and 24-hour service, trust Buyers Barricades. From roadway safety to special event traffic planning, they've got Texas covered. Visit buyersbarricades.com and keep Texas roads safe. That's buyersbarricades.com. Visit the site today.
The biggest FIFA World Cup ever has started.
The most goals the United States have ever scored in a World Cup game.
The only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
live. Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
Don't miss Team USA's next match Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern against Australia.
The world is listening. Are you?
This World Soccer Report sponsored by Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Team France kicked off its World Cup by taking down Senegal 3-1. It was a historic win with Kylian Mbappe becoming France's record goal scorer.
And it means Mbappe is now out on his own.
France will next play against Iraq on June 22nd. Team USA, meanwhile, is preparing to return to the pitch Friday against Australia. The U.S. coming off its opening win over Paraguay.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Twin Peaks is unmatched for every match. With 29-degree draft Michelob Ultras, handcrafted Casamigos margaritas, and a scratch-made menu, and screens that will put you on the front row of every game. It's all going down at the Lodge. Twin Peaks eats, drinks, scenic views.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, covering the 40 acres.
Kickoff right here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone. Texas softball. Texas baseball season has come to an end, and the only person that we would want to talk to at this particular time is our guy, Danny Davis of the Austin American-Statesman. You can follow him at _Danny Davis. Danny, let's get into the conversation, man. Texas baseball season comes to an end, but the reason why is because they could not get hits on the Georgia pitching staff. Was that one of the most impressive performances by a pitching staff that you've seen these two outings?
I guess. I don't know if it's an impressive performance by Georgia or just I guess abysmal performance by Texas. I think it's probably a little bit of both. Obviously, Georgia got the job done. I don't think a lot of people, when Georgia came into this tournament, people were looking about their offense and talking a lot about how well those guys could hit. I think they had like a top 60 team ERA, so it wasn't like they were known for pitching. But I mean, they got the job done. I think they've used 4 pitchers in 3 College World Series games. So I mean, those guys have gone the distance and gotten it done. 1 combined run against Texas in 2 games, and Oklahoma got 4 against them. So, I mean, that's a pretty impressive run by this entire pitching staff in Georgia, and we'll see what they do going forward. But Texas has at times struggled throughout this season on offense, and they picked a really bad time to struggle again. I mean, they got the bats going against Alabama, obviously on Monday, but they just could not figure out this Georgia pitching staff.
I wanted to ask you this because the bottom of the lineup went 2 of 38 with 16 strikeouts. Obviously, that's not good. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. And now you start to look at this Texas baseball program moving forward. It's going to be difficult to replace a Carson Tenney. It's going to be, if he decides to go into the draft, which I think he does, him and Aiden Robbins and some of the other guys that are going to get a chance to go to the next level. Have you heard anything of what Texas is doing at this particular time to already start replacing some of these guys? I know they got the kid from Tech, but they're going to need to get more than that.
Yeah, obviously, Jim, I guess, kind of alluded to it in his press conference last night. I mean, the offseason pretty much started the second he doesn't get much time to vacation. I mean, he has to go home. They're going to have some meetings with some guys who may not be back next year, and then they're going to start hitting the portal and also start recruiting the guys that they have on their team and have signed, because they have a very talented draft class, or signed recruiting class, but the draft may take some of those guys away, and then some guys on their team are going to have decisions that they need to make. So you have to recruit the portal, recruit your own team, and recruit the kids you have coming in, and it's no small task. Maybe Jim can sleep in December.
Dave, what was the environment? Thanks, Marcus. What was the environment like? Like, it didn't seem like that any time that Texas played that the crowd was there for them.
I mean, I think that's kind of what you get when you get an Omaha crowd. I mean, this is a college baseball's biggest stage. I mean, it's going to be a mixed crowd. I think every game I went to was pretty much sold out. Like, the crowds kind of thinned a little bit towards the end, but a lot of locals come to this. A lot of college baseball fans come to this. And then, there was a good, decent amount of Texas fans there. But, Georgia brought their fans too, and Alabama brought their fans the night before. So, I mean, it's not like when you're at the Dish and 95% of the fans are yours. I mean, there's going to be a spattering of your fans and a spattering of people who like college baseball. And then there's also going to be some people there who just hate Texas. But, Texas is also a program that's here a lot. And there's probably a lot of people in Omaha who are just Texas fans because they're used to seeing them regularly. So they came out to the ballpark to root for Texas too, and they want to see Texas do well. So, I mean, this wasn't going to be a home field advantage for this Texas team. It wasn't going to be loud and rocking every single time Texas got something done. But Texas also didn't give its fans that did make the trip a lot to cheer about last night. So maybe that's why it was a little quiet.
We're talking to Danny Davis of the Austin American-Statesman. You can follow him at _Danny Davis. And Danny, I wanted to ask you this because the future can be very bright. Obviously, A-Rod had a great College World Series, didn't look great last night, but had his moments. You look at what Anthony Pack Jr. has been able to do. Obviously, Dylan Volantis and Sam Cozart. You can throw in Brett Crossland and Michael Winters on the mound. There is a lot of upside, but to your point, you have to recruit those guys back because I'm sure a lot of people are looking at these players and trying to figure out how can we get them to our program.
Yeah, that's why I'm always kind of cautious talking about the future of any program. I think I learned that this months ago with Vic and the women's basketball program and some of the players that we didn't expect them to lose. I mean, I'm not saying one way or another. I haven't heard anything one way or another, but I mean, you can't be surprised at anything in college baseball. So that is key, just making sure those key guys that you're just starting to develop are happy and content here at Texas. And, everything that they've said make it seem like they're happy and have really developed over the last year or two. So you'd expect those guys to be the building blocks, but it's 2026. Go ask an Oregon fan what they've been expecting these last couple of days with some of those guys who have just jumped in the portal. So we'll see. That's what makes the offseason, I guess. So I guess that's what makes some people make some money in the offseason here in the media world because it's a very busy time.
Yeah, you don't ever get that break that you look forward to before you get into football season.
I mean, I'm taking a break. I mean, if someone transfers while I'm on vacation, someone transfers while I'm on vacation, but I'm taking a break.
That's why
so now you're on vacation. Now that Texas is done, you get a little time to go run around.
I mean, I saw some things I need to tie up the rest of this week, but next week and definitely the week after, don't be calling me. I won't be picking up my phone.
Don't call me.
So we won't send you the link to come on and talk during the off season. We got it.
You can send it to me. I just won't click on
it. So Danny, if you wanted to put a bow on it and some of the the things that really stood out to you this year, what would some of those things be?
I mean, I just think this team made a nice little step in Jim's second year. I mean, last year was a good first step, but it ended with a lot of disappointment with that regional loss. And this team, they made the move to Omaha, which is kind of an expectation around here in Texas. They really developed that pitching staff. Max Wiener did a really good job with the pitchers, and Anthony Pack made a huge step as a freshman. Adrian Rodriguez, who was injured last year and wasn't really able to fully live up to his potential, made that move in the NCAA tournament. You could argue he was the hottest hitter in the NCAA tournament, and that may be the biggest feather in Georgia's cap that they limited him to one single last night. So I think a lot of guys made some positive improvements, and you got some good contributions from some seniors that they're going to need to replace, the Luke Harrisons, the Ruger Riojas's. And now we'll just see if they can take that momentum and show that to some. Jim was talking last night about, why wouldn't you want to come play for a team like Texas that just made the College World Series, see if they can use that as a recruiting tool. And we'll see, because the next step is a national championship. You made it to the College World Series. That's nice. You won an SEC championship. That's nice. But at Texas, the expectation, the standard is a national championship, and Texas hasn't done that now for 21 years. So we'll see if they can make that step next year.
Man, when you say it like that,
21 years, Danny.
Man, we feel like
why you got to spell it out?
Feel like the Knicks.
I'm just gloom and doom. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I'm gloom and doom over here.
Danny, did you get out in Omaha and get something good to eat? Was there something that you could report that will make me happy?
Not really. You made the mistake of listening to Kirk Bowles' recommendation one night, and we went to to get some wings that were not that spectacular, but actually got a really good salad by the team hotel. I guess it was Sunday. So I guess that's been my best meal. But unfortunately, these games are a little late, so we're not able to go out for steak or anything like that. But I'm sure I'll make up for it once I get back to Austin. Sorry to disappoint.
Well, you got to get with me and Hardge. We owe you a lunch or something. You came on and helped us out so much this year.
I know you guys have all the connections around town, so I'm going to definitely hit that up.
No, that's Hardge. Man, Hardge can make a phone call and we can just show up.
Don't buy the hype, dog. Don't buy the hype.
That's my way of getting them to pay.
Yeah. I went to a couple places and told them that Mike Hardge sent me, and they actually added to my bill. So I don't know how many connections Hardge has.
That's because I'm getting a payout on that. That's why they had to add to it to make sure I got my cut. Man, as always, enjoy your time off, but thank you so much for keeping us up to date. And when we talk next time, it will be all about football, the expectations, Arch Manning, and we got to figure out what's going on with Texas women's basketball. Did they make any more moves? But the recruiting class is on campus now, so we'll see how Texas basketball is performing as well. As always, man, appreciate you, brother.
All right, see y'all.
Safe travels. There he is, Danny Davis of the Austin American-Statesman. Good stuff as the Texas baseball season comes to an end. Speaking of the Diamond, let's talk Texas softball. Somebody else is coming home, and this is a big fish. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
The voice of the Horns, Craig Way on 1300 The Zone, weekdays at 2.
From the Lorenz and Lorenz Traffic Center.
Wreckers are on scene of the crash on Mopac southbound at Spicewood Springs Road. Right now, 2 left lanes are blocked off, and you're looking about a 20-minute slowdown, but could see some improvements here sooner rather than later. Over on I-35 southbound at Parmer, a crash blocks off 2 right lanes, and all lanes are blocked off due to a wreck and police investigation on 130 southbound at Tesla Road. I'm Jason Fossick with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lorenz and Lorenz, personal injury attorneys.
I'm attorney Ted Lorenz. If you've been hurt in a car or truck wreck, Lorenz and Lorenz is here for you. We offer a free consultation and don't get paid until we win your case. Lorenz and Lorenz, we're on top of it. Austin, Texas.
Uber and Lyft drivers. Driverless cars are coming. Will drivers be replaced, or will drivers own what comes next? Fair Co-op helps drivers earn up to 90% and gives out 25% of net profits from each ride for referrals. For life. Be a leader, the first in your city. Help build the movement. The drivers who lead now can help shape the next generation of rideshare. Fair Co-op, official partner of iHeartRadio. Download the app now at fair.coop/iHeart. That's FARE.coop/iHeart.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-361-7615 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-361-7615. That's 800-361-7615. What do you have to lose? Call 800-361-7615. Again, 800-361-7615.
Since 1936, Shipley Donuts has been a Texas tradition, and now Dripping Springs wakes up with them. Start your mornings right with fresh baked donuts, soft warm kolaches, and hot coffee made fresh daily at Shipley Donuts, located at 13341 West Highway 290 in Dripping Springs. They're open bright and early at 5 a.m. because at Shipley's, donuts don't just taste good, they make people happy. Skip the line and order ahead at shipleydonuts.com or on the Shipley's app. Start happy, stay happy.
Nate Bargatze.
It's a lot to have two dogs because you got to open the back door and let two dogs out.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour, Moody Center, Saturday, June 20th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Cancer doesn't end when the treatment does. Livestrong supports survivors, caregivers, and families, helping people navigate life after cancer. Learn more and get involved today at livestrong.org/radio.
This is KVET AM Austin, Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, an iHeart radio station, and your home for the Horns. Guaranteed human.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the OSAA, are the 99,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Oregon. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Longhorns baseball plays here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone.
Welcome back to Kickoff right here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeart Radio app. Great stuff from our guy Danny Davis of the Austin American Statesman as he wrapped up the Texas baseball season as the Horns fall to the Georgia Bulldogs once again 2-0. Texas just can't get over the hump when it comes to Georgia. We'll figure it out sooner than later. Softball continues to build. Softball's Katie Stewart and Vivian Martinez earned academic All-American honors. Katie Stewart, first team selection, and Martinez, a third team selection. But then they decided they wanted to go big fishing. So they went into the transfer portal, got Arizona State catcher Samantha Swan a few days ago. They went out and got Texas Tech left-handed pitcher Samantha Lincoln. She is now a Texas Longhorn, but the Longhorns got the biggest fish of them all. When you start to look at Issa Torres is coming back home. She's a Georgetown native. She was the player of the year for D1 softball, the national player of the year. She was a Gold Glove winner at shortstop, and now she will be coming to the Texas Longhorns. Let me just tell you this. This was something that Texas wanted. This is what they needed, and now they have her back in Central Texas. This Texas-based softball team is all about winning championships. And how do you do that? You go out and get some of the best players in the country to come and play for your school. And just like Coach Schlossnagle said, how do you not want to play for a team that is going to the College World Series? The same thing can be said for Mike White, as they now are trying to build a dynasty for Texas softball.
Texas was a young team too. I mean, they had veteran leadership, but you bring in 3 people and you don't lose that many, and you just have a better team. Like, this is a 3-peat level team.
Well, you lose not Tegan Cavan. You lose Reese Atwood. You also lose Leanne Good. You lose a couple other players that have already entered the transfer portal. You have some seniors that ended up leaving. Altmaier. You lose Citali Gutierrez. So you have to go in and bring in some different faces, and that's exactly what they have been able to do. When you can bring in the National Player of the Year to transfer into your school,
numero uno.
That is something that is truly, truly special. And for Texas to be able to pull that off, that's huge.
And more pitching support.
Yeah.
And with that pitching support, you also detract from another team that's really good.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's just like a win-win.
Yeah, she set the national record for consecutive at-bats with a hit. She played her first 3 seasons at Florida State. But like I said, she is the national player of the year. And for her to come to a team that has talent. I just talked about Martinez. Martinez is a stud at shortstop. She plays shortstop. Somebody's going to have to move. And that makes the middle of the infield even that much better. I said at the time, as soon as Leanne Good was graduating, I said they have to go get somebody else to play the middle of the field. Good is exactly, she's gone, and they had to find somebody to play the middle of the field. And these two together with Martinez and Torres, it's going to be hard for somebody to get the ball through this infield.
Good Lord.
I wonder what the pitch was like. Like, if you want to play for championships,
you
come to University of Texas.
Yeah, they did.
Well, I mean, that's proven.
Yeah, I mean,
like they're 2 in a row.
I mean, if you're smart enough, you recognize that.
Yeah, man, listen.
I'm going to a place where I can win. Yeah, this is the spot. Like I said,
the question is, Hardge, is it financially the same, or do you get that kinfolk deal because of the success of the team?
Well, let me tell you this: National Player of the Year.
No, you just
All-American and Gold Glove winner.
Pony up.
Yeah, give me my money, because somebody gonna give it to me. So if you want me to come home, I need to come home to a nice home, not just a home. I need to have some.
You need a palatial
exactly,
palace.
Exactly. So just to be clear, she was freshman All-American in 2024. She was a back-to-back consensus All-American in 25 and 26. She was a 3-time All-Conference player, All-Region honoree while she was at Florida State. She had 16 consecutive hits. Do you know? 16. That means every time she came up to the plate, she got a hit for 16 at-bats. People just don't do that.
No, they
don't do that. She was the ACC Player of the Year. She was also the ACC Defensive Player of the Year, and she got that Gold Glove. So Texas got better while already winning the championship.
That is wild.
That is what it's all about.
Embarrassment of riches.
And the beautiful thing about it is she gets to play her final year of collegiate softball, at home in front of all her friends and family every single week. And not only that, she's got a teammate, a former high school teammate that transferred in from Arizona State to come in to play too.
Wow.
So this is what it's all about, and it's exciting times. Speaking of Reese Atwood, she hit 2 home runs already in the softball league. And by the way, tomorrow at 8:17, we will have Kat Osterman joining us tomorrow to talk all things Texas softball, and the Volts will be playing their first game at the Round Rock Express Dale Diamond tomorrow night. Softball is here in Central Texas, and we can't wait to talk to Kat. Hour number 1 is in the books. Hour number 2 is just around the corner. George Pickens, yeah, folks, he showed up. And guess what? He practiced. We'll talk about it right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app. DraftKings Sports is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, Texas. The whole world is watching one tournament right now. Group stage chaos, knockout drama, stoppage time heartbreak. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in Texas. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code AM1300. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code AM1300. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issue in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends June 28th. Terms at dkng.co/predictions promo.
This July 4th, come celebrate at America's Block Party, hosted by America 250. America's Block Party is a can't-miss 4th of July concert happening at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum.
Experience music performances by major artists, patriotic tributes, and the kickoff to Giving Forth, helping to make July 4th the largest day of giving in American history.
It's more than just fireworks.
Join this landmark celebration and get your America's Block Party tickets now for $17.76 at america250.org/LA.
We all have someone we love, like the favorite lyric in our favorite song. You can't imagine life without them. So tell them today, I love you. Get screened. It could help save their life. Visit cancer.org/getscreened to learn more.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Meguiar's makes car care easy, but some jobs require a little more muscle. Headlight restoration, deep cleaning dirty carpets, maintaining all-weather mats, and caring for your leather. Now you have Meguiar's new Quick Solutions kits. They remove the guesswork with an all-in-one solution, featuring a specialized drill attachment brush for faster, more powerful cleaning. Meguiar's Quick Solutions kit. Tackle that next car project with ease. Meguiar's, celebrating 125 years of car passion.
Join Austin FC June 11th and 12th at Auditorium Shores for Austin Soccer Celebration, a free 2-day event featuring live viewings of the opening matches of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Catch every moment on large screens featuring Mexico, Canada, and the United States. Plus enjoy live music, family-friendly activities, food and drinks, and non-stop energy in the heart of downtown Austin. Admission is free with registration required. Register now at austinfc.com/soccer celebration. Don't miss the Austin Soccer Celebration, June 11th and 12th at Auditorium Shores.
This summer's must-have accessory, it's the Simon Plus Rewards program, where you can access exclusive offers for shopping, dining, and having fun at Simon malls, mills, and premium outlets. Plus, you can get points and rewards for shopping at shopsimon.com too. It's free to join, and there are even more exciting perks to enjoy every time you shop. Sign up at simonplus.com today and get ready to summer in style. Rewards program terms apply. See simonplus.com for details.
iHeart's Yacht Rock Radio goes commercial-free every weekend. Smooth sailing with the greatest from the 70s and 80s. Just open the free iHeart app, search Yacht Rock, and start listening now.
This is KVET AM Austin, Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, an iHeart radio station, and your home for the Horns. Guaranteed human.
The morning kickoff. The morning kickoff.
It's the morning kickoff with Mike Hardball Hardge and the world's strongest man, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry, on your home for the Horns. 1300 The Zone.
Welcome back to hour number 2 of the morning kickoff right here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeart Radio app. In hour number 1, we talked about the Texas Longhorns falling short of their quest for another national championship in college baseball, falling to the University of Georgia 2-0. The season comes to an end. What a great run from Coach Schlossnagle and his staff and his team. Now they're back at it again. Got to get on that recruiting trail to get things popping. We also got a chance to hear from Coach Sark as he talked about Arch Manning and his ability to grow. We heard from Danny Davis of the Austin American-Statesman, and Texas softball continues to build a dominance and possibly a dynasty here on the 40 acres. I want to get into this conversation because there's a lot to break down when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys and George Pickens. When we left you yesterday, we told you that George Pickens was returning to camp, but we did not know if he was going to participate. Mark, you text me in the middle of the afternoon, and what did your text say to me?
I said, Hardge, I can't believe this. George Pickens is out here with a helmet and a jersey on.
And you were trying
running routes.
You were trying to get him a contract with a stationary
with
bike
a
company
stationary
yesterday.
bike company.
Yeah.
George Pickens said, hey, Mark, know your role. I got this. Hold my beer.
Exactly. And he talked about his contract situation and really got into, hey, man, I'm just here to play.
If you keep showing it, or they kind of already have a hint of who you are, that's when they'll start speaking on JSN contracts and stuff like that. So I just keep doing what I want, what's best for me.
And that's just showing up and being a good teammate. And
who is this guy? That don't sound like George Pickens that came to Dallas.
What you mean?
He's been groomed very well. Like, they are talking to him like, hey, man, even if you don't believe this, I need you to say this.
Yeah.
Because he is programmed. He is locked in. He said all the right things. He's given off the type of good teammate vibes. You see him and CeeDee Lamb running and fist bumping and
they
chest
went on
bumping.
vacation together. They took vacation time together.
So they really, really like each other.
Yeah. That's why CD was willing to give up money.
Wow.
He ain't giving up money for somebody that he doesn't feel some sort of connection to. That's money. And so he was also talking about people believing that the reason why, and we talked about it yesterday, he's there so he doesn't get fined. And he had something to say about that as well.
I'm here now. Like I say, that's always their opinion. I don't really criticize what they say or what they do. I just feel like that's the opinion that they have, and that's all I can really say.
Would you hold out?
Nah, definitely here now. Like I said, the group of guys that's with the Cowboys kind of prevents you. If you know guys, you're going to guys' house, you're talking. Like I talked to Dak, I'm still throwing with Dak. It's definitely going to make you not want to hold out.
There it is.
Wow. Okay. Well,
look,
I stand corrected.
George Pickens seems to be totally changed from the previous conversations that people were telling us before he got to Dallas.
Yeah.
You saw a guy that's now happy about his teammates. He feels the love from the people around him.
You know what, Hardge? Sometimes it might be as simple as being in good environment, but it also might be he's 2 years removed from when he was in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
I was hard to deal with at 21, 22. I had my opinions, and I was going to do my opinions, and the hell with what you said. But luckily enough for me, I had good mentorship, and I kind of made some good decisions. George Pickens did not make good decisions. I mean, he cussed out Mike Tomlin. Of all the people in the world that I cuss out, the respect that Mike Tomlin got, I just felt like, golly, man, you cussed out Mike Tomlin?
Yeah.
So, but at 24, I had matured. He's 24, 25 now. He's 2 years removed from that time.
Yeah.
He may just be maturing and understanding being around people like Dak, being around CD, being around other guys that say, look, man, we have a chance to do something that
He's 25.
He's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he at that age where you have to, as my grannies used to say, Pia, get off the pot.
Yeah. Well, he is ready to make that money, and the thought process of him being a Dallas Cowboy for a long time is something that we all hope to see happen. But Jane Slater, who covered the Cowboys, I'm going to try to get Jane on here next week as well, was talking about Pickens, and if there was any doubt that he was going to show up.
Not for me. I told you 2 weeks ago that he intended to be there. Now, look, that was George Pickens in his own words telling us he will play this season. But I took it a step further because there are trust issues when you are a Cowboys fan. We've had players come here and they have a back issue or they might have a hammy. He said, no holdout. There's not going to be any of that. He plans on being here. As you can see, he did participate in team drills, but he looked strong. He didn't participate in the team drills, but he looked strong in the individual portion. After catching a tiptoe pass along the sidelines, he did a little dance and told me it's because he was just happy to be back and with the guys. Now, he says his decision to not attend OTAs was at the direction of his agent, David Mulugeta. I asked his agent about that, and he takes issue with the suggestion that Pickens should have to be there. Voluntary means exactly that, is what Mulugeta told me. He said he has and will continue to fulfill his contractual obligations. He went a step further and said many players across the league skip OTAs, and to my knowledge, none of my clients have ever missed mandatory team activities. Pickens has stayed connected with the team this offseason despite not stepping foot in the building until today. He's been out with Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson for throwing sessions, and has been working out at the track of his local high school. He says he's here for his teammates and winning a Super Bowl. The contract stuff, he said that's going to figure itself out, and he's got his agent for that. But he made sure to tell us at the end of the day, it's football first, and I know that is good news for Cowboys fans.
So let me tell you this. Well, let me ask you this. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson, Dak Prescott. Is this the best skill group that Dallas Cowboys has ever had?
No, it's not the best ever. It's up there. I mean, you got Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Alvin Harper, Emmitt Smith, Jay Novacek. You got Jason Witten, Des Bryant, and Michael Irvin at the end.
So no.
No, I think this is like the third best unit of all time.
Okay.
Because they don't have the running back that those other teams had.
Well, you can't compare Emmitt. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
You can't compare nobody that they have to Emmitt.
Yeah. You look at their team though, and you say, okay, Javonte Adams looked outstanding.
1,100 yard rusher as opposed to Emmitt, who was going 1,800 every season.
Troy wasn't throwing that many times, though.
Well, that's true, too.
He didn't have to.
Troy didn't throw the ball. Troy didn't throw the ball like Dak does.
Right.
Dak throws it every single
It's a
play.
different – you put in two different skills. And Dallas was a run-the-ball
absolutely
defensive team.
With that big old offensive line that they had.
So it was different.
So, and also good news for the Dallas Cowboy fans. Not only is George Pickens back in the saddle and looking good and seeming to be happy to be there, Jaden Blue is finally becoming a professional football player. And what do I mean by that? The maturity level. Coach Schottenheimer said he is night and day different than what he was last year. He's matured. He's gotten better. He understands the playbook. And you know as well as I do, if Jaden Blue is engaged and ready to play, he's one of the most electrifying players out there.
He's going to be a lot like A-Chain. Like if he's quick, knows the playbook, and he's quick to the hole and can run the plays and know what his responsibility is.
Yep. And
they said that there was several times last year where he would be in the huddle and go, what does that mean? Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Like, people are going to be like, man, get out. Somebody else get in here.
Just make sure you don't miss your block.
Yeah, because I'm thinking a pass protection.
Just make sure you don't miss your block.
You don't know what you're supposed to do?
Please.
And this is a pass play?
Exactly.
Nah, brother, you got to get out.
So it basically answers all those issues we was wondering about last year.
Yeah, they coming out with it now, like what was going on.
Yeah. He learned it now.
He knows he knows that it's work that's involved. They're not gonna just say, hey, Jalen, we finna hand you the ball 10 times a game.
Yeah.
No, they like, no, we got to pass the ball 30 times. I need you to pick up these blocks. Sometimes you got to chip somebody and then leak out. Yep. Like he didn't know what he was supposed to do because he didn't study. God bless him. Bless his heart.
Or he studied and just didn't get it because he never done those things before.
What'd you say, Mark?
Bless his heart. Hey, I'm picking on him a little bit, but he deserved to be picked on.
Right.
It's the same way as Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, they gave him that iPad, and he put it on page 2, and it stayed on page 2 for 3 hours. And then he tried to come to campus. Oh, yeah, I read it.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we have a computer algorithm that tells us that you put it on page, you read one page, you got to page 2, and you quit. You ain't read nothing else after that.
Had to learn a little bit more, Coach. Had to learn a little bit more.
I'm like, why are you going to give a guy $150 million and he won't study his playbook?
Come on, man.
I'm not doing it.
When we come back, we're going to talk NBA. That's right, folks, the NBA. It's fantastic. Now we're going to see exactly what happens next because players will be on the move, and we got to figure that out now. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Craig Way knows everybody.
Matt Brown was with us. I'll remember a couple of things. One, when you came in, when you had the double ice bags on your knees, when you had the knee replacement, and you looked at me one night and said, never do both at the same time.
Craig, I was running out on the field and trying to lead the team for the Ohio State game, and I just had a knee replacement, and I tripped. They had some carpet there. I tripped, and I thought my leg was going to come off.
Catch special guests like these and more by listening to The Craig Way Show on AM 1300 The Zone.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
for a weekend full of superstar performances.
Are you ready?
Once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to see to believe.
We're getting this party going, huh?
Only limited single-night tickets remain. Get yours while you still can now at AXS.com. And we'll see you at our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
The tollway of 130 southbound remains closed off this morning due to a crash and police investigation at Tesla Road. This also blocks off the exit ramp in the same spot. Avoid this area if you can. Over on 183 northbound after McKinney Falls Parkway, a stalled vehicle has left turn lane blocked off at Metropolis, and all lanes are back open on Mopac southbound at Spicewood Springs. I'm Jason Fostick with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com
Shop Specs. 50 years in the Lone Star State. A one-stop shop so you're never late. Price is so low that you want to know
Which way to Specs?
Come on, let's go.
Specs Wine Spirits and Finer Foods. World-class service, that's all about you.
Shop Specs, it's how we do. A huge selection since 62. Shop Specs, low price, amazing. Here's to you. Cheers to savings.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This Father's Day, skip the tie and find something at Target he'll really love. Is he into a fresh look? Don't miss 40% off Goodfellow polos and shorts so he can give that one shirt a break. Maybe he's in chill mode. Buy two, get one free on music and books. Perfect for a night in, his way. Or go with a men's fragrance from $29.99, the kind he didn't know he needed and won't stop wearing. Make Dad's Day, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. They can't stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m., though. They can help you sell, they can help you market, and they can help you hire in one place. They cannot help you be in 3 places at one time, though. And while they can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business at LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/Dan Patrick Show.
It is tough to go outside these days. Hey, that's understandable given how hot it is. But there is definitely a way to beat the heat. A trip to Inner Space Caverns in Georgetown. Inner Space Caverns is a great place to take the family. You'd be amazed at all of the beautiful formations, large rooms, prehistoric animal bones, and all kinds of creations with a truly unique discovery story right here in the Austin area in the year-round temperature of a very comfortable 72 degrees. You can check out the super exciting saber-tooth zip ride or pan for gemstones. Take the wild cave tour or the hidden passages tour. And there's a great souvenir gift shop and newly remodeled restrooms. Get out of the house, but get out of the heat and get some fresh air underground. Inner Space Caverns, right off I-35 at exit 259 in Georgetown. That's Inner Space Caverns. For more details, check them out on the web at innerspacecaverns.com. Inner Space Caverns. Check it out. Your adventure awaits.
Now's your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, TRIP. That's TRIP. Enter it now.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, your home for the Texas Longhorns.
Welcome back to the Morning Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app. I'm going to make sure that we get a chance to talk about the World Cup. Some special players did some special things. We'll do that before we leave because there's some more good players that will be participating today. So a lot to get into as well.
We're going to talk that soccer?
We're going to talk about some soccer. But I also want to get into this because the NBA season just ended. Congratulations once again to our guy Sal and his New York Knicks getting the dub. Now the world can relax a little bit. Folks don't have to fight every 5 seconds. They can move on and get ready for the next thing.
Except for that one guy. He's somewhat
Hard, I got a report for you.
He's still beating up people.
I got a report for you. I just heard that the guy that had the Dennis Rodman jersey on just knocked out another New York fan.
Yeah, that's what he was just saying. That boy gets still swinging. He's still out there swinging. He was like, I want all the smoke, and he gave it to everybody. 500 versus 1. He said they could not stop me one-on-one, so they had to jump me.
And they still lost.
Yeah, they still didn't
Hey,
stop
so
him.
what are the Spurs going to do for this guy? Can we
They don't even know if he's a real Spurs fan.
Like I told you,
just got out.
That's true.
He might have just got out.
Like I told y'all,
Willie Ray just got out of jail.
he had a Rodman jersey on.
Like what? You know, he probably got that from the thrift shop.
He probably, like I said, he probably have a Rodman Oakley jersey. He probably just had people just beat up guys' jerseys in his
closet.
And it's like, oh, they beating up Spurs fans? Let me go find a Rodman jersey.
Yeah, man. It was something that is to behold. But now it is that time. It is where everybody's on the move. Somebody is going to get some new players.
Oh, man.
Everybody's not happy with their team. So now what do we need to do? Well, your guy, Austin Reeves, has been in
Why
the
you
news.
gotta be my guy?
You're a Lakers fan sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know which team you like anymore. So I got to figure it out during this time. So I wanted to throw it out there to see how you was going to react to it. So now you're like, is he my guy?
I wanted him to be gone.
Oh, here we go. Here we
He
go.
don't fit with Luka. Luka needs some defensive guys around
Luka
him.
needs to be healthy.
Well, that too, but
Like,
the reason he's not healthy is because he's trying to do too much. He is in the same place that Wemby is.
Yeah.
He's not protected. He don't have guys that are like, hit him again and see what happened to you.
Well, the question for me is now who is going to be the one to make the move? There's some guards that are out there. Austin Reeves, obviously, is one of the hottest names that is out there that is a true unrestricted free agent. Norman Powell, who I like.
I love Powell game.
I think he's a special
bow leg Lou.
He be out there getting it in. But you start to look around and you say, which guy is the guy that any team would want to get some help from?
Powell doesn't have to be the star, but he have star moments in every game he plays.
Yeah, he's not even close to being that. But we know because we watch basketball. A lot of people don't watch basketball and watch Norman Powell from UCLA and believe that he was a guy.
Yeah,
he was a guy.
He's going to give you 17, 4
Easy.
and 4 every game.
Easy. Another name that's out there is Zach LaVine. You know, he's got a player option, so we don't know if he's going to be a true free agent. You look, your guy, Luke Kennard, does he stay with the Lakers or is he going to try to go get a payday? But the true story is about Giannis Antetokounmpo. You brought him up yesterday and talking about where you think he might be able to go. Well, Ramona Shelburne talked about Giannis Antetokounmpo and an interesting team name that is out there.
Look, I think they were more enamored with the Miami offer back in February than people realized. I think there's still some discussion about that's a strong offer there. It's just not as sexy as some of the other offers could potentially be, but that's a solid package that they would be getting from the Miami Heat. The one that's really interesting to me is Portland. Portland because they have Milwaukee's draft picks. They also have some good young talent. So I don't know that Giannis would want to go there.
Could it be like a Toronto situation with Kawhi?
I don't know that he would want to go there, and I know Jamal was reporting about Boston, but they have a nice potential package there. They were interested at the deadline. There's also the Boston Celtics option, but what would be in that deal? Are they taking Jaylen Brown back? Is Jaylen Brown in that? That's a lot of money to take back. I think there's another dark horse team that I've heard, Orlando. Good young players. They kind of topped out in the playoffs. We all know what happened in that first round against Detroit. Would Paolo Banchero be a guy they would ask? I mean, these are big, good young players. That's your guy. Okay, Jalen Suggs, good players. And also, there's a lot of other teams that when you watch what happened with Victor Wembanyama in these playoffs, every other team in this league needs to be thinking about Giannis as a potential to match up with Victor because that's the man for the next 10 years. How are you going to compete?
Well, I would like to see what Giannis would look like next to Bam Adebayo. They would be a formidable two-man low post dynamic. They'd be very difficult to deal with. Now they would have to try to find some more speedy guards rather than, guards that play a balanced style.
Yeah.
So that's a lot to do. You want Giannis to go somewhere where everything is ready to go. All you got to do is just start playing. Not, I got to make another couple other moves.
Yeah.
To get it right. So I don't know if Miami is the place. I think Boston is more the place from the standpoint of you put Giannis in Boston, Brown goes to Milwaukee, and you got plenty of guards that can handle the load.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I really like those guards, and I was critical about Boston's guards when Jason Tatum went down. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't think that those guys are going to be able to. Man, all they did was Peyton Pritchard. All he did was go out there and just knock them down.
Right.
So I feel like that's where you go. You got Giannis in the post and Jason Tatum coming on the wing.
Right.
And you got Peyton Pritchard and the rest of those guards, Pazinski. Like, come on, man. That's a good place to be.
Right. And that's going to be the biggest difference when you start to look at not the conference. I'm not going to say that, but you start to look at the
in
moves.
The West.
Yes, that's how you're going to have to start moving. You're going to have to start thinking about other teams and how that's going to play out. It's going to be tough, man.
It's going to be down to the 4 teams in the West that were there this year.
Right.
The Knicks are going to be there. Detroit is going to be there. The one team that's going to be in there now that was not this year is Indianapolis.
Yep.
The Pacers are going to have Tyrese Halliburton back, not to mention Naismith is going to be back.
Right.
So, and they got, what's their draft pick? Like 17, 20 somewhere? They got a decent pick. It's not like a top 10 pick, but they got a pick in the first round that they can add size.
Yeah.
Because they lost Tucker. Not Tucker. What's our Texas guy that left Indianapolis?
Miles Turner.
They lost Turner.
Yeah.
And now they got to replace Turner.
Well, as I look at it again, like I said before, it's one of those deals that you start to look around and the difference between the NBA of old and the new NBA is Wemby is where everybody is trying to protect. Like everybody's like, okay, I got to go find this tall guy that can go out here and work with Wemby. The thing about Wemby is he's not Giannis. He's not going to be in the post. He keeps playing
He's close. He's close to being Giannis when Giannis first came in the league. 2 years of physical maturity. Giannis was not Giannis.
Right.
When he was a rookie in his second year.
Changed a lot.
It took him 3 or 4 years before his body got to be what it is now.
Yep.
And everybody don't want to wait for Wemby to get there, but that's what you're just going to have to do.
No doubt. No doubt. Coming up next, we'll have the world's strongest man bringing you his world's strongest take right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on that iHeartRadio app.
From the Lorenz and Lorenz Traffic Center.
The 2 right lanes are blocked off by a crash on I-35 southbound at Palmer. This is our second accident in the same spot this morning. You're backed up from Grand Avenue Parkway, causing about a 10-minute slowdown. And an early morning wreck and subsequent police investigation blocks off all lanes on the 130 toll road going southbound at Tesla. Avoid this area if you can. I'm Jason Fossig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Abacus Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical.
Save $100 off any plumbing, AC, or electrical repair, $1,000 or more. That's $100 off any repair. Schedule online today at abacusplumbing.com. Abacus, you can count on us. M20628.
Stay connected to Texas athletics and the 40 acres with the LHN app. Watch original content, behind-the-scenes access, interviews, press conferences, highlights, classic Longhorn moments, and select live events. It's your home for Texas athletics content all year long. And with new stories and features dropping all the time, there's always something new to discover. Best of all, the LHN app is free to download and watch. Download the LHN app today and take Texas athletics with you wherever you go. Hook 'em.
Nate Bargatze.
It's a lot to have 2 dogs because you got to open the back door and let 2 dogs out.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Moody Center. Saturday, June 20th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Before they can cheer your name, you've got to make one.
At Spurs Sports Academy, we're helping young athletes do just that with year-round basketball camps and tournaments for kids of all ages. It's all part of our mission of inspiring lifelong memories and building character through competition. To find your way to play, text HOOPS to 210-444-5021 or head over to spurs.com/sportsacademy.
Did you really think Pure Talk was just going to sit back and watch America turn 250 years old without doing something awesome to celebrate? Of course not. That's why they're raising $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership by the end of July. America's Warrior Partnership is on the front line of preventing veteran suicide. They've had extraordinary success, and here's how you can help. When you switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk this month, you'll be invited to round up to support America's Warrior Partnership. No pressure, but if you do, Pure Talk will match your donation dollar for dollar. And to further celebrate 250 years of our extraordinary democratic republic, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. That's pound 250, say Mike Rowe. And happy birthday to us.
From the ABA Heating and Cooling Weather Center, this is Zone Weather.
Your Austin weather, partly cloudy for your Wednesday, a high in the mid-90s. Tonight's low in the mid to upper 70s. An extreme heat warning for Thursday, partly cloudy, a high near 100.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Insurance makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at progressive.com or call 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
It's the French Open, where every point is a battle on clay. I'd know. I competed there for decades. Join me, Renee Stubbs, on the Renee Stubbs Tennis Podcast for no-nonsense breakdowns of the biggest matches, the toughest players, and the moments that define Roland Garros.
Listen, Elena Rybakina is arguably the best player in the world right now, and I actually
No
can
doubt.
win on any surface.
Search the Renee Stubbs Tennis Podcast on iHeartRadio, America's #1 podcast network, and the Webby Podcast Company of the Year.
Presented by Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
This World Soccer Report is sponsored by MyPlates.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Team France opened up World Cup play yesterday, beating Senegal 3-1 with history made during the match by superstar Kylian Mbappe.
Well, Mbappe! That's another one! Out of nowhere!
Mbappe scored twice, becoming France's all-time record goal scorer. Meanwhile, Team USA continues preparing for its next match in Seattle on Friday against Australia.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
From the stands to the streets. Show your team pride with a MyPlates personalized plate and bring your colors wherever you go. Create yours today at MyPlates.com.
We all use AI, but here, it never pretends it's real. AM 1300 The Zone, guaranteed human.
You heard the beat drop, so you know what that means. WWE Hall of Famer and World's Strongest Man, the Mark Henry, brings you his World's Strongest Take. Take it away, big fella.
Hard. You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for the World's Strongest Take by the World's Strongest Man, Marcus and Cole. Back then, they didn't know me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Well, boys, another edition of the World's Strongest Take by the World's Strongest Man. Well, basketball season is in full effect. The draft is coming up in a few days. And once the draft happens, guys, every year, the big trades start happening the next week. Right now, all the scuttlebutt is about Giannis Antetokounmpo, like some of the major guys. But my take today is going to be based on the three troubled takes. the three troubled athletes. Number one in the troubled department, Ja Morant. I didn't think that anybody was going to even want Ja Morant, but apparently I was wrong again. There are 5 teams that are willing to move heaven and earth to get Ja Morant out of Memphis. So the number one team is Cleveland. The number 2 team is Detroit. And let's just leave it at those 2. Save time for the others. James Harden, writing's on the wall. Goodbye. See ya. Thanks for coming. God bless. Good night. But the money is still going to be high. They need to fill out that team, and the big guys down low didn't do the job in the playoffs. They're going to have to move one of those. But the whole point of keeping Donovan Mitchell happy is to get him another guard that can get the job done. So I think I would like to see that, and I think a lot of people would like to see that. Number 2, Zion Williamson hasn't played 50 games but one time in his career. The next amount of games that he played in a season, 36 out of 82. They had trouble with his weight, but now he's got his weight under control. But now he just can't stay healthy. So who makes the move to try to get Zion Williamson? Number 3. We talked a lot about this team through the season, and that's Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid is the troubled guy. A lot of injuries, long in the tooth, didn't perform up to standards at times. And they went with a young regime that he slows them down. They have racehorses out there at guard. And now you have to find a way to move him. Not to mention, they were picked in the West to be right there with the Knicks, right there with Detroit, Cleveland, and it didn't happen. So the disappointment and the process is over. Trust the process, put it out your mind. My take is this. All 3 of these guys, the teams that make moves for them will be better off because they are not fitting where they are, and the teams are fed up with them. What say you?
Well, I mean, just like everything else, you talked about the Ja Morant situation, and Ja is somebody that he was on the verge of being the superstar of the NBA. He was part of all the highlight reels. My son still wears Ja Morant shoes. Like, he gets excited about when his shoes come out. But now you're looking at him and you're saying, how did you mess this up? Like, why? Sometimes, they always talk about when you make a certain amount of money, become more and more of who you are or what you want to be. And maybe he wanted to be
a gangster.
Maybe. He did go to private school, but he was like 8 Mile. He's from a private school. But tell these people something they don't know about me. But you start to understand that in the NBA, the bottom line is, can I win? How am I going to win? And every coach believes that they are the secret ingredient to turning a guy's life around.
So you think the coach at Cleveland, he said, I can fix him.
Well, he may not be there much longer anyway. You already was questioning his coaching abilities on the sideline during those playoffs.
But they rehired him. They signed him for like 2 or 3 more years.
Will you trade James Harden to get him?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I would.
So you got to match money too. Now
but
you
he gonna have
start,
to send one of them big guys. They're not gonna just take James Harden.
I don't think anybody wants to take James Harden.
But money-wise,
the police just wanted to take James Harden just recently.
They gave him back.
Looking like ODB in the back of that police car.
Baby, I like it raw.
Pause. But you got to start looking at it in a different light. And so that's why all of these moves coming up here in this offseason, we're going to look back at them and
what
say,
about Embiid? I mean, we spent a lot of time on
here's another
Josh.
guy. I mean, he's another guy.
The process is over.
Do you believe that he can help you? Yes, for the regular season. Postseason, he may not even be around. Think about all the injuries that is on him. He's older now. He's bigger than he's ever been. And he's not moving the way you expect him to do it. But so now are you going to do this?
Maxey and Edgecombe, they have to slow down
when he's on the court. Yeah.
And that's negating their abilities.
I agree 100%. And that's why this offseason is going to be the most interesting.
What about Zion?
Offseason. I don't even think about him anymore.
Just make
sure.
I don't even think about
He fell
Zion.
off that far for you, Hardge?
I've got a Zion shirt that is in the back of my closet.
So
now.
it hurt. He hurt you.
I just look,
It's
man.
It's an emotional thing.
So
It's not really emotional.
What teams have?
Yeah, it is.
What cities are known for not having great restaurants?
Utah.
There you go.
Send Zion to Utah. Oh, no, you can't. You can't. They got less barbecue by the airport in Utah.
Well, he ain't gonna be by the airport that much.
Yeah, he'll make it out
way
there.
in and the way out.
Collard greens and cornbread and real good Texas barbecue.
Man,
He'll be out there every day.
You got to find a place where this dude can just sit in the room and not go anywhere and do too much.
Go to therapy.
No doubt. No doubt. As always, the world's strongest take by the world's strongest man. When we come back, the World Cup is bringing the stars, and they are showing up. Messi, Mbappe, and Hoogland all showed up. Hey, where's Ronaldo? Oh, he plays today. We'll talk about it right here on the Morning Kickoff, and we'll hear from our guy, Jameis Winston, right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Texas baseball is back. Catch every big hit.
This one out to deep left center. You can say goodnight to it.
Every strikeout.
Strike free call. Got him looking.
Every big play.
Dives. He made the catch. He made the catch.
Of Longhorns baseball all season long on 1300 The Zone and streaming free on the iHeartRadio app.
From the Lorenz and Lorenz Traffic Center.
About a 15 to 20 minute slowdown caused by a wreck in the two right lanes on I-35 southbound at Parmer. Delays start from Grand Avenue Parkway. Your stop and go going the opposite direction on I-35 northbound from Shelby Lane over to Cesar Chavez. And all lanes are blocked off for a crash and police investigation on the 130 toll road southbound at Tesla. I'm Jason Fossick with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Abacus Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical.
Clogged drain? No problem. Abacus makes it 1, 2, 3 easy. They clear the drain, conduct a video inspection, and include a 123-day clog-free guarantee for just $123. No wonder they say Abacus. You can count on us.
Visit abacusplumbing.com.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
Now, stepping up to the plate is a household name, weighing in at roughly 115 pounds with a wingspan of 98 inches. It's Samsung.
Kid, I know it's baseball season, but this isn't what I meant when I said to incorporate sports into the company commercial.
Sorry, old man. I just want everyone to know that audiovisual consultations can make your home feel like a stadium.
That's true. Audiovisual provides stadium surround sound, huge screen video, controlled lighting, and even temperature control. On our roster, every customer is an MVP.
Sounds like audiovisual knows how to score a home run with our customers.
All right, kid, that's enough with the baseball puns.
But I'm trying to tell everyone that audiovisual is a real catch. You'll love our services.
Kid?
There's nothing coming out of left field when you give us a call. We won't break your balls.
Kid, we only have a minute.
Pitch, please. I don't need your attitude right now.
Rest assured, listeners, audiovisual is much better at installing and designing custom home theaters than we are at making jokes.
Just check our stats. Give us a call at 512-255-8678 or visit us online at avconsultations.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Transform your home with fresh paint, just in time for America's 250th anniversary. Celebrate with CertaPro painters and get $250 off projects of $2,500 or more. Schedule by July 10th and let freedom and fresh paint ring. We are more than just your local painters. From the first brushstroke to the final smile, our promise is simple. Your home beautifully painted and worry-free. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
This summer's must-have accessory, it's the Simon Plus Rewards program, where you can access exclusive offers for shopping, dining, and having fun at Simon malls, mills, and premium outlets. Plus, you can get points and rewards for shopping at ShopSimon.com too. It's free to join, and there are even more exciting perks to enjoy every time you shop. Sign up at SimonPlus.com today and get ready to summer in style. Rewards program terms apply. See SimonPlus.com for details.
It's a sale. Right now, every service needed for your vehicle is on sale at any of the 3 Leaf Johnson Ford locations, Austin, Manor, and Buda. And we're wide open. Tires, brakes, oil changes for only $39.99 with synthetic blend oil, tire rotations, and alignments. You name it. Any of the 3 Central Texas locations have it on sale. Can't come see us? We'll come see you with our mobile van on most services, or we'll come pick it up and bring it back. Go to LeafJohnson.com and pick your location and time. You'll love it at Leaf, Austin, Buda, and Manor.
Meet a successful local CEO each week on CEOs You Should Know. This week, learn more about Michael Crowell, President and CEO of UFCU. Listen this weekend or visit our website to learn more.
You've got to try the new TikTok diet.
Just ask Chat.
I just take blue-green algae.
Or you could trust your gut. When it comes to your health, how do you know what's right for you? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Not trends, your biology.
Learn more at Viome.com/know. V as in Victor, IOME.com/KNOW. And use coupon code VIOME50 to save $50 off your purchase.
Livestrong supports the first responder ride from Boston to New York. Register at livestrong.org/ride.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, your home for the Horns.
In case you were wondering, that is the one and only Jameis Winston having a great time at the World Cup. And the reason why he was so excited was because of Lionel Messi showing out.
Right up the gut. What a ball that is. Messi on the turn. Options either side. Lionel Messi! There's your goal! There's more history! There's the magic man again! Alvarez clearance only as far as Alexis McAllister that decks it on the save. The rebound is Messi's second goal. He might end the night as the World Cup's all-time top goal scorer. Messi with 2. Argentina with 2. Total control for the defending champions. Down it goes. Nico Gonzalez. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi! First career World Cup hat trick. Ties the all-time goal-scoring record. Perfect start to the title defense. Yet another historic night in that man's career.
Not only was it historic for Lionel Messi, it was his first 20 years from his first goal that he scored in the World Cup. June 16, 2006, he scored his first World Cup goal. And 20 years later, June 16th, 2026, he scored his first hat trick in the World Cup. You talk about showing up and being that guy. He showed people why he is still the GOAT.
Man, I cannot believe a hat trick, man.
Yes.
I mean, like, it's not like he's a spring chicken or nothing.
No.
And Jameis Winston being there, how did he get to be a fan of Argentina?
Well, I mean, he is working
Dallas.
He is in Dallas, and the GOAT is participating. The GOAT is participating. So you look at Messi yesterday, 3 goals. Haaland, 2 goals. Kylian Mbappe, 2 goals. You know who else gets to play today?
Who?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, man.
The GOAT of all GOATs.
And the Michael greatest Irvin. Statue of all time.
That statue is
the
horrible.
Greatest failure. Oh, my God.
That's serious, man. Oh, you hear Michael Irvin? Well, Michael Irvin told Cristiano Ronaldo, it's time to go.
So listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you.
I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you. That is Michael Irvin at his best. He was talking about the Dallas Cowboys at that time. But Ronaldo, they're star upon stars. And don't forget, the USA had a guy score 2 goals as well. So you start to look at the World Cup, the excitement, the draws, and everything else. But the biggest story out of it all, yes, great soccer matches on the pitch, outstanding stuff. Boston is running out of beer because of the Scottish people that are now in Boston.
Why y'all blaming on the Scots?
They said that it is tripled what they do on St. Patrick's Day. They are literally running out of beer. They can't get enough beer and liquor into the places fast enough.
They was not prepared.
They were not prepared. You're
wow, I've
right.
never heard nothing like this before.
Yes, Boston is running out of beer. This is what they said. Boston bars running out of beer. This is the title. Boston bars are running out of beers as Scotland fans swarm downtown for the World Cup. They continued the story, and they said the CEO of one of the businesses there, she said, we do see a lot of the same faces. They know our names by now. It's almost like Cheers, but it's been hard to predict. We predicted that St. Patrick's Day would be the level in which we would be giving out beer. No, they said they ran through 100 kegs of Guinness, 80 kegs of Tennent's, which holds 16,000 pints between the two of them. They have now run out, and they have to keep calling to get special orders in every single day.
Hard. How many more days is the
it's for 2 weeks, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's one of those where you just say, what do we do?
Actually, no, it's a month. It's a month.
So this is what I would suggest. Get a ship or a boat. Because they have a dock.
That's where they have the Boston Tea Party.
I don't even want to talk to you right now. I really just am trying to come up with a solution, and you're not helping, sir. But right off maybe 2 miles, 3 miles is the port.
Yep.
Just have a boat that's there full of stuff and just transport to all the boards downtown.
Let's put it like this. One Scotsman said, we went to the Cheers bar yesterday for 2 pints, and we stayed for 20. You
20 pints of beer.
Yes, and I'm sure that's every single person that go, oh, let's go see the historical cheers. Go in, get a couple beers. You're in there all day long.
Wow.
Because you're watching the matches too. You're watching everything. You're trying to take in the city. You're trying to do all these different things. The folks in Dallas are losing their mind. They're jumping in fountains. They're partying. They're taking over.
Hey, all that beer and all those beans, boy, it's not a good thing to be in Boston right now.
Is going on? What in the world?
Oh my God, I can't believe this. Man.
Unbelievable. I love it.
Are you stupid or are you stupid?
They are turned up and ready to go.
A lot of bubbling going on.
There's a lot of matches today. Cannot wait. Definitely will be watching Ronaldo as he will be taking the pitch for the first time. Exciting times. I love what we're starting to see. Portugal plays at noon today. You get a chance to see that. England is out there. Ghana and Panama will be playing tonight as well.
Exciting we got cold tomorrow.
We got what? No, we don't. Marcus will still be here.
Oh, okay.
He's training.
Okay.
He's in training. Yeah. I want to thank our guy, Danny Davis of the Austin American Statesman, for joining us. We'll have Eric Henry of Horns 247 talking all things Longhorns. We'll also have Coach Jim Schlossnagle talking about Texas baseball season and what's next. We have Kat Osterman at 8:17. Their new softball team will be playing at the Dale Diamond tomorrow as they will be hosting. Cannot wait for that. For Mark Henry, for Marcus, for Cole, I'm Hardball Hardge. And just remember this, folks. Don't believe everything you see, because even salt looks like sugar. Peace.
Since 1936, Shipley Donuts has been a Texas tradition, and now Dripping Springs wakes up with them. Start your mornings right with fresh baked donuts, soft warm kolaches, and hot coffee made fresh daily.